Welcome to Cherry Pepper, guys.
Welcome.
Got a new guest. We got a guest on today.
We love guests.
I am happy to be here.
Say it again, Phil. Say it again, Phil.
I am happy to be here. I am happy to be here. Thank you.
I love it.
We have Phil Slater, y'all.
Yes, PSlate in the house.
The one and only.
Yes, the one and only. It's such an honor to have you on our party.
Indeed.
Welcome to the party.
Indeed. I was wondering when I was going to get the invite,
Stop the playing. Because he knew he could just ask and be like, I'm trying to get on. We would have scheduled that.
With open
what did he say? I just wanted it to happen organically, put it out in the universe and come back.
You family. Don't be playing.
I just want to say that I think I'm not trying to change the subject, but I just want to make one statement. That is how these niggas operate out here. They have an interest in something, but they like to sit around and wait for it to happen organically.
You better preach, okay?
We too. Us females too like to sit around and wait for it to happen organically. So then, nothing.
A word.
That's all I wanted to say.
A word.
So who needs to make the first step? The male or the female is the question to ponder upon.
See, you know what? I just made a statement and I said, I'm not texting nobody first. I'm not calling first. And I'm not even talking about just initially, like ever.
Really?
No, I'm not doing it no more.
I don't mind that.
I used to not. I used to not mind. Now, no. You got my number. Use it. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, today we are talking all about Phil. Phil is a very talented young man.
Yes, young black man.
Young black, educated, intellectual alpha man.
Come on, drop them adjectives.
Shout out to the bros.
The debonair Phil Slater.
Lord.
What's happening?
So Phil, tell our audience a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What are your whereabouts?
Your whereabouts. Okay, CNN.
Child. Sound like a missing child. Last time we heard from Phil,
right?
He was located. Nah, I'm from Columbus, Ohio. Born and raised. Moved out to Cali 2014. Been out here pretty much 6 years. It'll be 6 years on December 4th, Founders Day.
Wow. Did you plan that?
Yeah. Nah, I really didn't. It's kind of how it played out, So, but yeah, man, just out here trying to do my thing. Art and design, clothing line, touching into the whole screenwriting, acting game. Working on real estate.
That's what I'm talking about. Show them hats, okay? Show them hats.
But yeah, that's me and I am him.
And I am him. Okay.
Wow, that is impressive. So based off of your introduction, we have a lot to discuss today because we want to hear all about your first time experiences, being that this is Cherry Pepper Podcast, We want to hear about your first in all of your
everything.
Yes.
What most interests you?
Let's start with graphic design. Oh, okay, yeah. Whatever.
So what most interests me with graphic design is just the creative aspect of it. Just being able to bring different ideas and concepts to life for people. So that's kind of what drew me into it. Always been an artist since I was like 5 years old, been drawing on stuff.
But you've been drawing the little giraffes and
why you gotta do him like that?
No, he's at 5.
He could have been Picasso out here at 5, girl. You talking about some giraffes and what?
Girl, can you draw a giraffe right now? I can't.
If I look at it, I can.
Oh.
I got a little art skill over here. Don't play with me. I'm a little good at these things.
Let me do a little art plug right now. If you see above Asia's head.
Yes.
Art plug.
Yes. Looks just like her.
Artwork for you right there.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what
Oh my gosh. So what kind of sparked your interest in, like, when do you remember picking up that pen or pencil for the very first time in your childhood?
Yeah, it was actually in a kindergarten class. I remember it was this dude named Victor Duke, little Asian dude, man. He was cool as shit. But he was an artist too. And like his art game was crazy as a young kid. Wow. I'm looking at him like, bruh, how you do that? So I used to just, you know what I'm saying? I used to just pick up off of him, just trying to learn how to do different things. So from there, it was just always an interest in drawing.
Wow.
When was the moment where you felt like, oh no, somebody calling me? Ain't nobody got time. I put
airplane mode, girl.
Hold on. Time out.
We told you about this.
You're not talking when we told you to record and you wasn't recording.
That's before the episode started. That don't have nothing to do with nothing, okay?
Okay, airplane for that. Let me airplane for this. When was the moment where you felt like I can make money from doing this?
What was that moment? Yeah, that first
That's
time.
That's a great question. Because believe it or not, in high school, I actually was training my mind to be an engineer, like my sister. So drawing wasn't really like, oh, I'm trying to make money off of it. It was just more so a hobby. So when I got to college, engineering, I'm like, I don't know if I want to build circuits all day and, doing all that. So I started looking into other options, and love for art, love for computers. I was trying to find that kind of balance. So I ended up graphic design.
Wow.
And from there on out, it just sparked. So I went from electrical engineering to computer science to graphic design.
Bomb.
So
that's awesome.
Do you feel like it's more difficult to do graphic design compared to like drawing?
Not really. I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand. Like sometimes I'll be able to do something right on the computer, and then other times I need to actually draw something out first because I'm trying to get ideas sparking in the head. So they go hand in hand to me.
Wow.
And
do you remember your first client
for graphic?
Yes.
First client. It had to be the bruh.
Nice. Your frat brothers.
The bruh.
Yeah. Working on flyers and stuff like that. So I was pretty much doing flyers for majority of organizations on campus.
Duh. Okay. Yes. All the events, the programs. That's awesome. And that like kind of helped with your skill set as well, right? Like just that constant body of work.
That constant repetition just started helping me learn more and more about different concepts, placement, all that. So in a sense, I kind of learned how to do a lot of stuff that I ended up taking classes on later.
Yeah.
I feel like I took an easy route, it felt like, but at the same time, it was like, I mean, that's how it happened. So like I had classes on Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, but I had already taught myself how to use those programs. So it wasn't like a learning curve or, I already knew what was going on. I was just learning like maybe a little extra shortcuts, stuff like that. So it didn't feel like a challenge.
It came much easier to you because you had already worked with stuff like that.
Right.
Gotcha.
So what made you get into your clothing line? From graphic designing into clothes.
Yes, come on, transition.
So, that was actually me and one of the homies from college. We had always talked about doing like a clothing line that was based around like heritage, like our Black heritage. So we kind of moved away from it. And then back in 2016, he hit me up like, bruh, like we should try to jump back on this clothing line we've been talking about for years. And I'm like, I'm with it. Let's do it. So we brainstormed, came up with a name. So Nubeings is basically Nubian and then new being. So it's getting back to your heritage, but also reinventing yourself as an African American.
Woo! So, I'm sorry. Nubian had my soul just extend from my body. Like I just Yes. Okay.
There it is. There it is.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
So, yeah,
comfy,
that
y'all.
was
So
pretty much the.
this is some good quality, okay? When I tell
Yes.
you, and everybody do not do good quality. Every black-owned business, I'm sorry, it's not great.
We all know the truth. We know the
You
facts.
know, we got a lot of thieving out here.
Oh, thieving!
Wait.
Got a lot of thievery happening out there. And you know,
Niggas out here.
child.
Yo, that's real. I just love, right, some mess. I just love that you design your own, you know, like it's designed by you, you know?
Yep,
So
yep.
that just adds to the brand. It's so beautiful.
I got some things in the works, you know.
All right.
New
I'm
collections coming. So
some new.
like you heard all the hats
No.
I'm wearing, so I'm just trying to balance it all out, you know.
Yes. That's
It's
awesome. Great. So describe to us your first time creating your clothing through your Nubeing brand.
So the first time creating was it was pretty simple, straightforward. The way I set it up is streamlined to a print shop, so it's a lot of routes that a lot of clothing lines start off doing because you ain't got enough money to get inventory. How you gonna start the clothing line? So it was a great way to start off, and I just went in and just started throwing the logo on stuff like boom, boom, boom. Let's see how this looks. And then we started getting some samples back, and there it was. I'm like, okay, all right, let's see how this goes.
Nice.
What were some of your, or if there were any, like some of your trials and tribulations when starting like your clothing line, or even just having your own graphic design business?
Learning material. So I wasn't familiar with like the different products that are out there. Like you got Bella Canvas, you got Gildan, you got Champion, American Apparel. Like there's a bunch of different brands out there that do all these different clothing. So more so just trying to find a good quality because I'm always about quality. Like I'm not trying to rush nothing. I'm not trying to just push out big quantities of stuff. No, I'm looking for quality because every time you talk to that next person, they're gonna be like, "Look, this is a quality product right here," and that's what gives you longevity.
You know, I'ma tell
This you know,
cheap. Don't take.
Yeah, we can't have no cheap feeling stuff. We want, you know, us black people, we like something that's soft. Oh, it's nice and soft.
Right. I need something comfy. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we're talking about t-shirts or sweatshirts or hats. My shit need to be good quality because I hate a thin ass t-shirt.
Right.
Some that will rip in 2 minutes.
No, for real. You wash it and it's done. Wash and done, okay?
Nigga, pull out the packet, it's a hole.
Oh.
I mean, what is
Yes.
Now you gotta put fragile on your t-shirt packet? Like, come on. That doesn't even make sense.
One time where I'm done.
One time use only. One time use only.
That's the real definition
Handle with
of
care.
Right. Where is
hand wash only? Like, come on, bro, for this t-shirt.
How did you come up with your logo? Like, what was the deciding factor when you're like, this is the one?
So it was kind of a back and forth thing with my homeboy. We just, like I said, brainstormed on it. I definitely wanted to incorporate something that brought that idea of Africa in there. So what better than to put Africa in the logo?
Hey,
so
come on.
That is like the brand logo, but then I have other designs that kind of fall into it. So I'm not sure if you've seen some of the new clothing on the site, but there's a collection called the Baridi collection, which is Swahili for cool. So it's like a little cursive Nubeings. Fancy and nothing like that. It's just Nubeings in a handwritten design that I did.
Nice.
When I tell you, Phil
that
be deep
itself with
his logos. He really thinks when he creates his logos. I swear, he really be thinking about the logo. For real.
Intentional.
True that.
Are you still in business with your friend that started the clothing line with you?
Yes and no. I know he been dealing with a lot, and yeah.
The tea is served, honey.
I've pretty much been taking care of everything, and I feel like he's been more of a brand ambassador than a partner.
Okay.
It's just a conversation that we got to have because I'm ready to take it to another level. So I
The
need to know that
tea is hot.
he ready to get this work in. Otherwise, I mean, you can gladly be an ambassador for the clothing line. I don't mind.
Yeah. So I
But,
just wanted to dig deeper into that. So you guys originated the concept and you brought it to life. And so now that you're saying he's kind of faded away, how does that work? Like, does he still get some of the proceeds from the sales? No. Okay. And so what was his role initially? Was it like, was he a graphic designer as well, or did he just want to put in to develop the line? Like, how did that work?
No, so he was really supposed to be just handling the business side, and I was doing all the creative side. So
got you.
Handling the website, clothing, all that kind of stuff was gonna be me, and then him handling like everything on the business side, analytics, all that kind of stuff. That would be him. So yeah, it's been all me.
Got you. Yeah, and that definitely goes hand in hand. Like, you really need someone to, if you're going to do the business side of things, you need to be on it,
right?
Because that's just as important.
Right.
So
that's why I gave him the benefit of the doubt, because he was dealing with a lot of stuff back home. So he got a child, he a teacher, living in Chicago. There's a lot going on. When this stuff was going on, I had a lot going on.
Yeah.
So
got you.
I feel you.
And we get it. No, we're not trying to bag on a homie or nothing, but
when your name is on stuff and you putting your brand out there, your face out there, your ideas out there, shit got to be legit. It got to be right, and we ain't got time for you to be flouncing around doing nothing.
We can't have no mess attached to our name.
No mess.
That part.
Okay, well, I mean,
it's definitely gonna be a discussion that's gonna be had, but at the end of the day, it's just business. Like, we still gonna be cool as the homie for life, but from a business standpoint, like, I need you to be on it.
Yeah, you gotta move forward.
So
exactly.
Yeah, no bad blood.
You feel like it's time to elevate, like you said, then it's time to move up. And I need to know if you're going to be serious. If not, then we'll figure something else out. But I'm going to have to handle this on my own.
That's what I'm talking about.
On my own. You know I got to throw in a song, right?
Got to.
Gosh. So earlier you were telling us about all the wonderful things you did. We discussed graphic design, we discussed your clothing line, and you said that you are also screenwriting and acting. Tell us more, Phil.
Yeah. So another one of my homeboys from back home. He was living out here. He actually just moved back home to go handle some family stuff. So, but we still gonna be working. We got about 2 scripts done right now.
Wow.
Got a cartoon we working on.
Come on, cartoon.
4 film we working on.
So I would like to be voicing your cartoon. I'm just gonna put that
for sure. We can make that happen.
Okay, you know what? Let's make some moves. Okay, could I do a little voiceover? You know what I'm saying? I think you need me. Depending on what the cartoon is. Let me cartoon it.
Y'all definitely got the personality. Let me get in
there.
Utilize.
Don't Shane Parker up in that thing, okay? Come on.
So, what made you get into screenwriting? Like, when did that start?
So, man, that was definitely just left field for me. So it really started when the homie moved out here. And he was like, yeah, I'm moving out here for writing and directing. I'm like, that's what's up. Like, let's try to make some moves. Because it's always been in the back of my head just getting into acting. And I've always had people tell me, you seem like you would be good on camera. So I'm like, all right, I might try it out. We'll see. So then talking to him, and I was just talking about different stories that I have from high school, college, even being out here. And he was like, bruh, start writing with me. I'm like, all right,
why not?
And then from there, he started teaching me how to use Final Draft, and how to write up, actually do a script. So now it's Damn, I done learned something else. I got plenty of stories.
And you
So
enjoy doing it.
we can
It's something you
exaggerate some
enjoy?
stuff. Yeah, most definitely. Because I've
Wow.
always like I said, I love everything about the creative arts. So I've always been into like poetry writing and stuff like that. I got a little something on the back end that I'm working on. You know,
I'm talking
hey,
get all. Do it
about.
all. Get you a black man that can do it all. Okay?
Get it all for him.
Take your flowers now.
Yeah,
okay?
that's kind of how we fell in. We fell into that, and yeah.
And so
trying to stay
I
on top
know
of
that with you having a background in graphic design, that can be easily, well, not, I don't know about easily, but that can be transferable to like creating an animation, right? I know it's a totally different type of like art form, but could that be a transferable skill that can help you like create your own animated series?
It can be. The only thing about animation, it's a very tedious process. So
Yes.
you got to have a lot of patience. Like I've been actually trying to teach myself how to do a little bit of animation through Procreate, as opposed to do my digital art on my iPad. So it's like, yeah, I could do it, but it would take some time, especially if I'm doing it by myself. So, but yeah, it can definitely be transferred over into animation.
That's exciting. I'm ready for this cartoon, honey.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, we probably gonna go to some actual production companies that have a lot more equipment and people more knowledgeable in animation to make this cartoon happen. But I'm working with another artist that the homie used to work with. Coming like he's taking on more of the cartoon aspect, but I'm gonna work on like coloring and all of that. So kind of going hand in hand with that, but I'm also focusing on more of the writing than the cartoons. So
So how many? Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
How I was gonna ask how many hours do you dedicate a day towards your writing?
When I wake up, when I sleep,
when I wake up.
Like for me,
do you make
if you
sure
go through
you
my
get
notes,
it in every day?
Yeah. So I always tell everybody this: I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what's going on. If you're truly passionate, you're gonna at least take out an hour out your day to focus on your craft. So whatever it may be.
About. I mean, I think that's what you have to do anyways when it comes to being an entrepreneur. Like you have to devote so much time to your craft, to your purpose and all of that to actually make it somewhere, because if you don't, you're not going to get anywhere.
Very true.
Yeah.
So do you know what the cartoon is about specifically? Or not yet? Or can you tell me or no?
We'll just say it's gonna be it's not, how can I put it? We going outside. We going universal. Put it like that.
Okay. So you said thinking outside of the box.
We dealing with galaxies and stars and
So like sci-fi. Would that be the genre?
Yeah.
So that leads me to
I would definitely say that.
Yeah. So that leads me to my other question I had. Do you enjoy sci-fi, like, or do you want to make your name for, multiple genres? Or do you want to be the sci-fi
I would say I want to display versatility. So I am into sci-fi, but also I'm big on comedy. Y'all know I'm goofy as hell. But,
that is true.
I'm big on comedy. I'm big on realistic things. So like, I guess you could say maybe drama.
Okay. Drama. Yeah. That'll definitely
realistic.
Out, that's drama for sure.
Yeah. So I'm kind of tying them all together.
I love that we're at the realization that you don't have to be limited to just one thing. You can do it all. If you're passionate about something, like you don't have to limit yourself. And somehow, some way, a lot of things intertwine and can, something like this. I don't know, like everything kind of relates, and can benefit. You can benefit from one thing and transfer it to another. So that's wonderful. And so with your screenwriting, and so how you said you want that versatility, do you also want that same versatility within your acting career, or do you want to focus on like comedy or drama, or like what? Tell us more about your acting career.
Yeah, I would definitely look to have versatility in that as well. So I want to be able to pull up and be able to do goofy comedy, but then also come back and do some off the wall science fiction type movies. So just having that ability to turn different roles on and off, that's pretty much what I want to be able to do. So
I feel like you're gonna be like a Jamie Foxx type of talent. Because you know Jamie can pull up and do everything.
Jamie.
Like, he can do everything. He can do movies, TV, he sing. Phil does a little bit of rapping, if you guys did not know. You know.
I did not know that.
He be spitting a few bars, if you did not know.
So, Phil, do you like to
shout out to me and the homie oh, you was about to put me on the spot. Oh Lord Jesus.
Well, you said shout out to you and the homie who? Because I want your homie to get his flowers. You about to shout him out.
Callie Jones, aka Lou Jones, aka Ryan the Don. What's good?
Ryan, girl, Ryan, he alright too.
Yeah.
He alright too.
So now that you gave the homie his flowers,
we got it's an old mixtape. It's an old mixtape.
So give us a little
sample. Phil sing a little bit too. I done heard him.
Oh Lord,
this is exactly why I said he a little Jamie Foxx. Okay, like
okay. So how about Asia Drew and Phil give us a little duet?
Excuse me.
But you gotta go back and forth. You gotta go back and forth because you know Zoom don't like that.
Hey. Who? Wait.
Give us a little bit.
Now, you see the nonsense Heather just tried to pull, because she knows. Don't ever put me on the spot. When it comes to singing, I will not partake. Not partake.
The emphasis on
the stress. Okay, you will not drag me into this. Okay,
girl, come on,
baby girl. Look, if you catch me, it's gonna be in the shower, and that's it. If not, I'm sorry for you.
This could be a cherry popper for you, Asia Drew.
Girl, bye. That cherry got popped when I was back at West Angeles. And I remember Dewana put me on the spot and said sing. And that was when we was in elementary school. That's it. I ain't doing it no more.
However, our audience has yet to experience that. So it'll be a cherry popper for them.
Good. You might catch me on the Insta story. Follow me.
Yes, follow. That means y'all need to follow.
Need to do a karaoke episode.
I love karaoke.
And I hate it. Y'all know I hate anything with me on the spot, Lord. This voice right now. I'm a little
playing, y'all. She's playing.
I think I'm catching corona.
Oh, girl, don't say that.
Oh, Lord. Rebuke it in the name.
Don't say that.
Yeah, don't put that into the atmosphere.
No, where's my sage? I ain't got it. But, okay. Imaginary. Leave it around.
No, I'm good. But, you know, the way my allergies and my sinuses are set up, you know, I can't.
Did you have to cry it?
The way they set up, they're not gonna let me. They're not gonna permit me to do this because.
That sounded like that was about to be something.
I got like
my throat. Oh my god!
Drainage. I need some tea. You know.
Oh god.
Murphy, nah, I get paid to sing. Y'all pay me, and then you might hear a tone. Okay.
Ooh. She said, "I ain't working for free no more.
You know
no demos.
Cut the check.
Cut the check. Cut the check."
Oh my god!
At this point, I have to fund all these businesses, so I need you to cut the check.
That part. Come on, somebody.
That's fact.
Come on, somebody.
Hallelujah.
So Phil, okay.
Monet.
Back to your acting. So, is that something that you would like to do full time, or is it something that you would would like to continue part time?
I would definitely be down to do it full time if it went that way.
The opportunity provides.
Oh. Yeah, I've been on I've some background work on 4 shows so far.
Nice.
Did you have to like audition?
Mm-mm.
Did you do it through
Nope.
What's it called? Casting.
Central casting.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
I used to do central casting back in the day.
Do you have a real a feel?
No, I don't. I need to get one. I need to get on that.
Yeah.
And you gotta let us know when you gotta let us know when you go on your first definitely audition.
Ooh. Oh yeah, for sure. I would say the longest set that I've been on was All American.
Asia, tell me a story about All American.
I got a story.
Girl, we tried. Okay, so Phil, we tried.
No, it wasn't All American. We tried to get on.
It wasn't
All Rise.
All Rise. Okay,
but I do love All American.
So okay, yeah. All American. I never completed the series because, and this is why. I was watching All American with my roommate at the time, Imani, and we were like, okay, let's check it out. It's interesting. We'll, support. And I kid you not, after watching the beginning of the first episode, they went to commercial. And a part of the commercial was like a paid advertisement or sponsorship or whatever from the lead character, the guy. And he opened his mouth to speak. And out came this British accent, and we said,
"Yeah."
But that's like what a lot of them, even
you are the lead.
Even like Snowfall.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
That shocked me now. Like,
yeah, I never watched Snowfall, so I didn't even know until after the fact.
Girl, I was like, what just happened?
Girl, that threw us off.
Daniel Kaluuya the same way.
Oh yeah. He definitely But like a show called All American, based in South LA, right? Is that All American?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like,
dang. Yeah, South LA and Beverly Hills. It was Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Mm. But girl, that's how I felt.
You are British,
girl. When I watched Snowfall, I wasn't even like. I didn't even put together that he was being extra with his voice. I wasn't even getting that. So when I seen him on an interview, and I said, "What is this accent that he's doing? Is this a joke? Like, did I come in the middle of this, or what's happening here?"
Right.
And then that's when I found out. I'm like, bro,
dang.
Now I don't know how to feel about.
Yeah, so that really shook me up. So I couldn't watch it. I mean, then after, of course, like that's been a topic of conversation, I feel like amongst Black people in the industry. And I see both sides. So I don't know how I feel exactly, because I get the part where it's like a lot of people in the UK, like they have that classical training and they have a stronger training than we do out here in the arts, period. So like, if you look at it collectively, it's like, okay, he auditioned, he was the best fit for the role, despite where he's from, he got the role. However, I just feel like a piece of me just feels like, I don't know, like there's so many other people from the US that should have been cast just because they can relate more to that character. But then the other part of me is like, well, despite like whether you be able to relate more, you can probably still relate in some way, shape, or form if you break down the character as a true actor would, just like from breaking down the script and like really engulfing yourself in, the history and different people's experiences, because that's what acting is all about.
It's like, I get it. It's like I did have a problem at first, but then I had to put it in perspective. Like, okay, say it was switched. You have Black people that play British roles all the time and do accents or play these different characters. You have people that are playing Latino that aren't even Latin. Like, you have all
different. I don't like that at all.
They have all type of stuff. And it's like, okay, well then where's the line when it comes to acting? Because that's the whole definition of it.
Yeah. Best believe I've been working on my British accent, okay? Cheerio.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Oh. Like, you got Idris Elba, who could play it all, okay? He know how to do these accents.
True that.
Yes.
So, I mean, like, it's a hard line to, it's a hard line to see or know if you're crossing it or not. I don't know. Because, child, my accent is trash.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I could play somebody from the country real quick, but that's as far that go.
That's how far that go.
That's how far that go. You know what I'm saying?
Anime. And
people might have a problem with that. Like, bitch, you're not even from here. You was from LA.
Right.
The main thing is you just don't want to be insensitive. Whatever role it is, you don't want to be insensitive, which is why I'm like, okay, if you're not Latino, then you should not be playing the Latin role, period. Well, Phil, it's been a pleasure.
We really enjoyed you on the show.
This was so much fun. Like, you're so much fun. He's all bouncing around. Right. Yes, okay, we gotta bring you back.
You got any like upcoming cherry poppers you trying to do?
Yes.
Or what want to do? Or like what's your goals or your plans?
I will. Oh, so this is a good one. I have PSlate Designs. So I did have it kind of intertwined with the Nubeings clothing page, but I'm separating it. So you can purchase art or you can inquire about design work all from the website. So PSlateDesigns.com will be up. I'm trying to have it done by Christmas.
Okay.
Come on.
So, yeah.
Come on, go.
That's pretty much the biggest thing. I would probably say January, February, I'll probably have a new collection for Nubeings coming out.
Wow.
So,
if you don't know, Phil does all my labels, okay? All my logos, Phil does, okay?
Yes.
Every single one.
Yes. And he did our cherry popper logo.
Our cherry popper logo. My Asia Drew event. Hey. I got another logo coming, but I can't tell you about that.
Ooh, yes. So stay tuned. That means y'all just gotta follow up.
You know what I'm saying?
But yes, thanks again, Phil. We working. Thank you so much.
Yes, we appreciate you.
To hear more back.
Definitely a pleasure to come with y'all, for sure.
Yay!
Until next time.
Until next time.
Until the next cherry popper.
That is right. Bye.